Hey guys, what's up? It's Elise and this is the Crunchy Ginger. And I have got one final DIY lip balm recipe for you this week from my mini series of homemade lip balms. This one is an orange chocolate chapstick. You guys remember these things? Those oranges those chocolate oranges you get like at holiday time where you smash them? My dad used to always get these for us when we were kids, and there's just something incredibly nostalgic about it. And so I have made up a really quick and easy and super nourishing orange chocolate chapstick recipe for you. It's really easy to make, and it's going to make a great gift if you're looking for some DIYs for the holidays. So let me show you how to make this. It's going to come together really fast. So of course the thing that makes this a chocolate chapstick is going to be our cocoa butter. Cocoa butter is really great for the winter months because it's full of fatty acids and it creates kind of a nourishing barrier on your lips, which is going to protect from harsh elements and also lock moisture in. Plus, it tastes like chocolate. And to go with it, we're going to be using a sweet orange essential oil. Now, in one of my previous recipes, we talked about the fact that some citrus essential oils can be phototoxic, which basically means that when the essential oil is on your skin, it creates a reaction with the sun that can cause you to burn. Sweet orange oil is a safe oil to leave on the skin. So even though it is a citrus oil, it's great for basically all people. It's generally safe for children and for pregnant and nursing mamas, and it's also not phototoxic. Plus, it tastes super juicy and delicious. So it's so good with the chocolate in this recipe. It's just like the candy. The other ingredients we're going to be using are some jojoba oil. I love jojoba oil for most skincare applications. You could also substitute this for any other liquid carrier oil that you like. Olive oil or sweet almond oil or grapeseed oil, anything like that would work. And also some beeswax. That'll hold it together and make it a chapstick and not just sort of a runny pool of oil. I always like to throw in a little bit of vitamin E oil. It's an antioxidant which can help prolong the shelf life of our DIY skincare recipes. But that being said, this recipe is all oils and butters, which means it's going to have a pretty good shelf life anyway. Now, we're going to be using a sort of double boiler situation. I've got a saucepan with an inch or two of water already on the heat, so it's already a little warm. And I've got my heat-proof bowl. I just have this little metal bowl that I like to sit on top. And you'll, of course, need some kind of container to put yours in. This one is formulated to go into a chapstick tube. But if you don't want to mess with that, you can put it in a lip balm container, or even a reused lip balm container is great for these kinds of recipes. So first we're going to start by melting our wax and our butter in this double boiler. I have got my ingredients measured out by weight because I think it's a little easier and more accurate than trying to dig these butters and stuff out of the measuring spoons. But for this recipe, which is going to make 2 chapstick tubes, you can use about a teaspoon of each ingredient, will be about the same. So this is 4 grams of beeswax, or about a teaspoon. I'm going to be using 4 grams of cocoa butter, again, sort of about a teaspoon, and we'll let those melt together. It'll take just a few moments. And when that is all melted together, we will add 1 teaspoon or 4 grams of our carrier oil. In this case, I'm using jojoba oil. We'll get this just incorporated there, and this next part is going to go pretty fast, so you're going to want to have your containers ready. Sometimes I like to secure my lip balm containers together with just a regular rubber band. It just kind of helps them from not like falling over while you're trying to pour this hot balm in there. But we'll want to have everything ready to go, and we'll take our bowl off the heat. And make sure you've got a dish towel handy because you're going to want to wipe this water here from the bottom of your container. Go ahead and leave your heat on because the beeswax tends to make this solidify really quickly. So if you're running your mouth like I am now, it might start to solidify on you before you're quite ready. That way you can pop it right back on and melt it down. I'm going to add just a touch of vitamin E oil. I don't really usually measure this, but just a quick little drop there. And now we're going to be using our sweet orange oil. For a recipe this size, I'm going to be using 6 drops of essential oil. There we go. And we'll just stir it to combine. And now we're ready to pour it in our chopstick tubes. Moment of truth. And you can see mine's already kind of solidifying on my spoon there. There's one. And two. And see, in this case where it kind of congealed up on me, I'm going to pop mine back on the heat and finish filling up this container. Okay, there we go. That's better. Just make sure if you do that, you again wipe the water off the bottom, and I will just finish filling up this container. This is really forgiving, so don't worry about it if you've got to do that. Nice. And now all that's left to do is to let this hang out on the counter for just a few minutes and solidify. If you're a little bit impatient, you can always pop it in the fridge once it's set enough to be able to move. And there you go. I've made this recipe for you for a 2 lip balm situation, but it makes it really easy for you to scale up. So you can make a whole big batch of this. It makes a really great gift, or just to stock up for yourself for the winter months. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're into lip balm recipes, I have queued up a couple other ones in my little mini series here for you to check out. And please, if you haven't already, I would love for you to subscribe. Every week I share a tip, a trick, or a DIY to help you live a little greener and save a little money. Thank you so much for watching.